I woke up dreaming of a diner that would cure our collective hangover, of casual conversation with you over an inadequate menu, a monumental moment in our lives, things coming full circle before we ever even finish spinning. Pardon, we'll be joining that table over there. We have much to discuss about their inability to keep their mouths shut. Gentlemen, you seem a little rough around the edges, and that's one of your nicer qualities. See, things are funny when you wake up on a Sunday. Bloody Mary, vodka, tomato juice, lemon, horseradish, Worcestershire, Tabasco sauce in a pint glass over ice with pepper round the rim, some Guinness if you're adventurous, and so help me God, if you don't put a celery stalk and a couple olives in there, I cannot be held accountable for my actions. It's somewhat like last time, except this time we're going to keep quiet about all of the inappropriate things that happened last night, winking at one another across the breakfast table because dreams do come true if you can wait until noon. Among some talk of me and you, among the clattering of the plates, among some chatter of being fake, of pushing up, of sagging, of swaying, of weighing two different amounts, what weighs more, a pound of lead or a pound of flesh? A fresh, hot mess, and we are soaking wet. Do you want to know what really happens when bachelors party? What my buddy woke up next to in his hotel room? No smoking, no cats, no drinks until noon, and our incomprehensible penchant for breaking these rules. Question: what happens when she stops talking? Because that hasn't happened yet. How is the service in this establishment, and how strong are the cocktails? Never mind, we'll find out in due time. Let's do something in the meantime. Let's play the hypothetical. Which one wins in a fight, a hawk or a falcon? And with what do they fight, their wings or their talons? And as for your answer, I really don't care. The point is simply to blur the line between superficial and super sincere. How, you ask? White Russians, which is vodka, Kahlua, and milk over ice in a rocks glass, and betting on the ponies. A day at the races. Nobody won. Everybody had fun, though. Horse or fox? Strength or cunning? Classy individuals masking our glaring inadequacies with expensive clothing, with wit, with alcohol, and she has had so much such that now she thinks she is a diva with some sense of divinity. The table at which she sits, her banister, her balcony from which to speak, to utter a soliloquy, as if any of us had the slightest idea what she was talking about. As if any of us had any patience for winers and not just plenty of time for a glass of white wine sangria. Splash of vodka, Riesling, 7-Up, fresh fruit, cranberry. I don't really care in what type of glass you serve it to me. And now she is reminiscing about trips to Spain or someplace equally foreign. Dragonfly or scorpion, wings or stingers. Sometimes we linger a bit after we get the check because she eats ever so delicately, looking up from her plate briefly, such that others see that she conducts herself with decency, even though I know that secretly, discreetly, she makes love like a deity, and she is smiling, shining bright, winking over her brunch time mimosa, which is champagne orange juice and a fresh cut strawberry and a champagne flute. My attention arrested. She has a set of handcuffs because she is just, fair like the fight for your life, shark or jet, wings or fins, she is all in, and I am unable to tell if she is worthless or priceless. She is a poor man's version of poverty. She writes beautifully. She speaks in poesy without having the slightest idea what that means. What it means to be human. The blessed few of us literate individuals, the pinnacle of evolution, and this is how we choose to spend our precious seconds here on Earth. Splendid. I'm glad we could spend this time together. Vodka on the rocks, Grey Goose over ice. Goose or Iceman, sharing or declaring, I'm sorry, miss. I know I bit you a bit too hard last night, but at least now we get to joke about it a bit over the course of the meal as we learn to embrace our full-blown Sunday Funday selves. Let's go Yankees. Let's get blazing, brazen, blitz, lit. Let's break in the furniture a little bit, miss. Behaving so properly. She carries the entire world in her pocketbook despite its modest size. And as I look up from my plate, she's standing over me. She catches my eyes, and I am paralyzed as she, unblinking, asks the most heartfelt, personal, penetrating question I have heard in my entire life. Moose or walrus? All of us, deviant little angels, living, looking for the same things, ending in one of two ways: legs or wings.